Now, I would love to. Actually, I don't. I want to start by saying this. Okay, I do not condone hitting women. I do not condone putting your hands on women unless it's self defense, unless it's like the last resort. Because I know some people's like you should never ever put your hands on a woman. Shit, unless it's if she got a knife and then like she trying to stab and kill you, you knock that bitch out. But as far as like you putting your hands on a woman, I do not condone putting your hands on a woman. All right. Now, I've heard stories of like women being like vindictively evil and then nigga just like knock them out. Like I have one of my co-workers at my old job told me this story, and I'm not gonna lie, it's like even though he felt bad about hitting her, it was a funny ass story to me because she deserved it. But I'm not one of those dudes that's just like, oh, you need to hit women. No, 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 no. I'm one of those dudes that's just like you need to walk away. Do A through Z before you even. I tell people all the time, do A through Z before you put your hands on a woman. Matter of fact, do A through Z and then do Z through A to get you away from him. Because I say it all the time, men don't want to hit women. All right, we really don't. Especially a real man. We don't want to put our hands on a woman because it's a lose lose situation. I don't feel good after. I don't feel good after you hit a woman. So like if I'm in a position where I can leave, but some of you women are just stubborn, and then some of y'all is just like I'm gonna be real. Like I've seen conversations where dudes just want to walk away, and then y'all like hold them back, or like y'all prevent him from walking away, and then y'all don't give him the time to like cool down, and the nigga put his hands on you, some shit like that. Sometimes dudes need to walk away because he doesn't want to hit you, because usually, and not gonna lie, and it's not because we're not emotional, it's because usually when men handle each other, and I say this all the time, it can go down to violence. Kevin Samuels used to say this a lot. Like with men and other men, we got to understand like we understand like some words you can say it can get to violence. Like if you know that boy loves his mama and you like your mama a bitch, and or I hope your mama dead or some shit like that, and you know that's a triggering point, you expecting you might as well just throw your hands up. Cause you and that nigga gonna fight. Obviously, you said that with the intent to fight, so you might as well just get to a fight. Men, we understand. And sometimes people just like there's lines you don't cross. Some women y'all don't y'all habitual line steppers. That's why some and like I'm I don't even get to. I didn't even want to get to this part yet, to where, but like I've said this all the time. Some of you women are habitual line steppers that then wonder why niggas don't go across your head because y'all habitual line steppers. It's like at least with men, it's just like if we're not trying to get it to a point where we got to fight a nigga, we'll do our best to try to calm down the situation. But when we know, like, yeah, I might have to throw hands with this nigga. We got to, yeah, it has to go down. We understand that as a laws of nature. People think men are primitive, but we understand like simple. It's the simple shit. Like now, What is this rambling about? I can't show you the video because one, it's on. Actually, I probably can, but I'm not going to force it because I don't think I can show because it involves a man hitting a woman and like two men actually punching a woman dead in the fucking face. I don't know, and I don't really know the back contents. I like you trying to figure it out, but I like we really don't know the back contents. But obviously, these are some hood niggas, and this is a hood bitch. It's like we not gonna act like this girl's some type of scholar. This is just some hood bitch and some hood nigga shit. Now, with that being said, I just like from what it looked like, she looked like she was trying to run game on the nigga, and the nigga like go across the jaw, and then some other then he has her planted on the hood of a car, and another nigga just out of nowhere just punches her right dead in her fucking eye socket. I do not condone that. and I want this to be clear, and I want this to be concise, and I want ladies, if you ever hear this, I want you to just know, I do not condone that. I do not condone that at all. I feel like that was some bitch ass shit. Those are not meant to me. All right, those were not meant to. Like a lot of, and I guarantee you, a lot of niggas that saw that probably said the same thing. That is some bitch ass nigga shit. 'Cause now we get to now. This is one of my pet peeve arguments all the fucking time because one, a lot of y'all choose the, and y'all hate to say this, but because uh, you know, y'all hate when we say this, but it is true. A lot of y'all choose these niggas. A lot of y'all choose these niggas. These niggas that don't got nothing on going on with their life. You could tell they can't handle their fucking emotion, but they some hood niggas, they some street niggas, and I feel protected, around these hood niggas and all that other stuff. And then when these niggas go upside your fucking head, y'all, and then y'all don't like when we point this shit out to y'all. But newsflash, that's what's fucking happening. I don't get me wrong. Do I feel sorry for old girl? I do, but I don't know the context. And I am a victim. And I told people all the time, I am a victim of the why. Why did that happen? Why did he go across her head like that? And some of you women, y'all don't like that. When I say I'm a victim, why does that matter? It does fucking matter. To me, it matters because if me asking why, it's going to get to the base of it. For that to prevent that to happening to other women like that, she even put out. I even seen the point when she come out and said like she didn't do anything to entice these men into punching her. In which I'm calling bullshit just because ain't no nigga. It's like ain't no, I understand some niggas are not me, and I'm not saying that niggas is me, but there is no. I still go to the fact that there is no reason, and a lot of women hate it when men say this, but but men know men. There is no reason a man go up on your head like that unless for no fucking reason. Even the most primitive men, it's like there's a reason for him to go about inside your head like that. And I want people to understand this because people love these hood niggas, and but y'all don't like I forget about the negative things about hood niggas. That hood niggas are the most paranoid niggas you will ever fucking meet. They have ops especially if you're in the streets and you have ops everywhere, and niggas have done shot at you and killed you. They are always on alert. They are always, they are always have their gun on them. They always on tuck. You can't do. There are things you cannot do. It's like fucking PTSD with an Iraqi war veteran. Some shit with like a war veteran. There's some things you can't do, and it's going to you're gonna knock up in their psyche, and they're gonna be fucking. They are losing it. Like let's say like when an Iraqi war veteran, you say or do something. There's a whole book. It's just like for like war veterans that the shit that you cannot do around them, or it's going to give them Vietnam flashbacks. Like those people understand that Vietnam flashback. Now we don't have that for hood niggas, but we just know that there's some things you cannot do, like slam the door. Niggas pop up with their fucking gun. Like if especially if you've been in that environment, like if you see a nigga fall asleep, he most of the times if you like scare them, they're going to jump up with their gun because they're paranoid because they used to like having their neck on a swivel, and people ever don't want to talk about this, but it's just like I'm not comparing them to like fucking niggas that's gone and fought for the country, but Vietnam, but they do have hood flashbacks, hood nigga flashbacks, especially you as a nigga in the trenches. Especially if you had your gun with you at all fucking times. Especially you a nigga, like if your man's has died right in front of you while you in a motherfucking shootout and you survive, but your man's has died. People don't talk about this all the fucking time. And this, what's sad? This is a video about generalizations. How generalizations don't work. But I also have to break this down. To me, I feel like I have to break this part down for everybody, especially women. It's just like there's something when you mess with a hood nigga, you can't do some shit like that. Like, and some of you and look, some of you women, and I hate the effect that I have done gone to this book. We have also seen it. y'all women are so vindictive and evil. If a nigga done do you wrong, you go fuck with their ops. I seen y'all women do that, and then you get mad why that nigga want to fucking put your head through the fucking window. Some of you women, look, see, I say men are evil. Some of you women are just the most evil motherfuckers I have ever met. And especially when it comes to being, you know what they say, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned? That shit is literal. Like, you women are fucking, I always say this, you women are fucking evil. I love women, but you women are fucking evil. Men, we only get back for a reason. Sometimes y'all do it just because y'all want to be chaotic. Just because. If a nigga look at you the wrong way, y'all motherfucker. Women are, I stand by that hill or down. I love women, but y'all fucking evil sometimes. Especially like that whole thing about Jordan Peterson is just like, yeah, men I think it was Jordan Peterson. Yeah, Jordan Peterson. And the whole speech about, women, they get back the way they get back at you about reputation and all that other stuff. It's like a physical. Let me tell you something. And people get this fucked up all the time. It's just like and when I say this all the time, people are weird when I say this. I'd rather take an ass whipping than a roasted section sometimes. And people's just like, really? So you rather take a sometimes an ass whipping, you don't go about your day. Sometimes an ass whipping, you can get up from an ass whipping. Sometimes it's not your day. Sometimes they caught you. Sometimes they catch you real good, and you just. I seen fights where it's just like nigga is whipping his ass, and a nigga get one good hit, and the nigga throwing all them balls. Y'all seen what happened when Pacquiao and Marquez, Pacquiao versus Marquez 4? Pacquiao was whipping his ass. Marquez caught him with that one counter joint, put Pacquiao to fucking sleep. Like shit like that happens in a fight. That's what a fight is. A fight. Sometimes you don't know what the fuck happens in a fight. But nigga get his ass whipped. Nigga get. Oh, he caught him. He catch him one time, and nigga go to sleep. It's like I've seen fights like that. A roasting section. Let me tell you something. If a nigga, you have never been roasted down to the fucking to the old toes where you ain't had no comeback and everything that nigga doing is hitting on cylinders. That shit hits, and sometimes that shit sticks with you. This is like the Jamie. I don't know if y'all ever seen that roast of. I think it was Emmett Smith or Shaq or some shit like that. And Jamie Foxx fucking roasted Doug Williams. The whole "I am your conscience." That nigga still. He's anytime. The comedian name is Damon Williams. I think. No, it's not Damon Williams, but Doug Williams. Yeah, I believe it's Doug Williams. I believe it was Douglas. But anyway, like you know him when you see him. Like that whole nigga, like anytime he gets interviewed, he still get talking about Jamie Foxx and that whole I am your conscious shit. Cause Jamie Foxx roasted him that bad in front of everybody. His jokes wasn't hitting. Like all that shit. It's just not going back. To this day, that done fucked up that man's career. Cause that nigga was on Comic View, that nigga was on other people, that nigga was considered funny to people. And then Jamie Foxx did that one shit. I have never seen him again until like 20 years later when he was on Comedy Hype and they was talking about it. So when I tell people I say I'd rather take an ass whooping than a roasting section, yes, I done seen it. Like niggas and women. Let me tell you something about women. They're vindictive. You can't even joke around with women because women go for the gustos, especially if they know shit about you. If they know secrets about you, they're letting them secrets go. It's like you could be just joking. It's just like your head big. And it's like that's why your daddy never loves you. It's just like whoa. I told damn. Like they'll go for the women will go for the gusto and not fucking give a fuck. It's just like now about this situation. Again, I already got to the first point. I am a victim of a lie. I am a victim of a lie because I want to know what made him put his hands on you like that. And then it even goes to being a victim of why it is. What made him put his hands on like that? How did that man grow up where he considered that okay? What did she do? Yes, what did she do? I'm not blaming her, but we need to get to the two end. Like we need to get to both ends. And you got to ask, what did she? Because sometimes, ladies, even if you are in the right, I have to ask that question, and I need to ask that dude that question. What did she do for you to put your hands on? Now, when I say that, I'm not blaming you, but I do need to get the whole story. It's like, why did you put your hands on that woman? It's because you was in your emotions. Did she get you in your emotions? Did she get you in your feels? Usually when niggas ask this question, we're trying to get to the bottom of shit. All right, it's like as when we're trying to get to the bottom of the shit, we sometimes we got to make sure you're not. We're going to make sure like this shit will never happen again. Now it may or may not happen again, depending on who the fuck you fucking with. Because a lot of you women, y'all like them dreadheads and killers. Y'all like them hood niggas. Y'all like them niggas is like that. Y'all feel protected. But like I said, but when them niggas turn around and fucking knock your head off, oh, you men don't protect us. Black women are not protected and all that other shit. And I'm just like, I told you to stay away from that nigga. It's like, look, and I'm gonna tell you this: we can tell when a nigga not stable. We can tell the nigga is not fucking there emotionally and physically. We can tell a nigga, you like, even if he a hood nigga, that nigga mentally he not there all the fucking time. Niggas can tell. It's just like, yo, you piss him off, that nigga want to fight everybody or some shit like that. That nigga lash out. That nigga got anger issues. Niggas know. We have friends like that. I have friends like that where I have to tell him to calm the fuck down. I remember I was playing 2K and nigga was just like we was up 20. And one of my friends, and he not even black. He was just white, but that nigga just had anger issues or some shit. And he always had anger issues. And I peeped at the first time I seen him because he just fly off the handles. And sometimes, and we was up 20, and this was we were playing 2K, we was up 20. Nigga was flying off the handles. And I had to calm him the fuck down. And I said, yo, we are up 20. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, but in a no. And like sometimes we gotta shut this shit down. As we are up 20. Calm the fuck down. All right. We are up to and like we end up winning the game by like 20. But sometimes you gotta do that shit sometimes with some of your men. It's just like, yo, calm the fuck down. We are up to because you like that's what as men we keep each other in check. But if I don't know the nigga, it's just like we just not know the nigga. You think if you think of the third person there is like you would have had a person. Let me tell you something. Because they know who to do. They know who to do it and who to do it around to. Some niggas is just like, yeah, all right, you know what? Hit that bitch. Hit that bitch. Some niggas is just like, my nigga, no, do not put your hands on it. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. Do not do. Hey, like we know to hold him back, and then it's just like, and then like if usually women, if you just want to lash out and say, bitch, I'm trying to save your fucking life. If you don't sit your ass, if you don't sit your ass over there, I'm trying to save your fucking life. You know that niggas will do that. We'll curse out the women just to make sure you go sit your fucking ass down. I'm trying to save your life over here. This nigga want to fucking kill you, all right? And you want to act like this? Go sit down somewhere. You're like, as this. That's what men do. We fucking secure the situation and some shit like that. Women don't. It's like women. It's hard to hear because like as I finally get to the joint. This woman, she was generalizing mostly. She was generalizing. It's like because she was like, this is because the dude went upside her head, and it was just like, this has actually made me tear up, bro. Men are evil. It's proved time and time again, literally. And back in my head, I'm just like, you know what? She probably hang around these niggas all the fucking time. And that's my assumption. I could be wrong, but it's assumption all the time. And it's just like, and then one of the responses was not all men stop this. Stop with the generalization. This is not common or the norm. Again, we know this as men. We know this because men don't like when y'all generalize this like this. Now, do men generalize women? Yes, men do generalize women. Some people they do it through stats. Me kind of do it through like stats and facts and all that other shit. But not gonna lie to you. If it says the majority and the facts prove the majority, we will prove the majority. Well, if shit like this happens not often, we will also say not often. So we kind of use it as fact. But the girl response was, I won't stop with the generalization until significant action is taken by men so that these occurrences stop happening. This is common and the norm. And men thinking it's okay that is either men thinking it's okay is even more. So if it don't apply, let it fly. She knows she wrong. She knows she first of all, she know if you say if it don't apply, let it fly, you know you're wrong. Because we can tell you this all the fucking time. It's just like, no, this shit do not happen all the fucking time. And if it happens in it, you need to get out that environment. Cause niggas, cause I tell you this, I don't know any niggas that done ever put their hands on any women. I'm around, and I say this all the fucking time, and I say this to women all the fucking time. None of my niggas do this. None of my niggas will put their fucking hands on you, and even if they would, I'm usually there to stop them. And I tell people all the time, it's just like I'm usually the voice of reason. I used to tell people at my school, do not do that. You pay tuition. Do not fight. You pay tuition. And this was me in school. Stopped a bunch of fights because niggas wanted to go upside other niggas' head. Do not fight. You pay tuition. Or it's just like, hey, my nigga, you better than that. Don't let that bitch. And sometimes you gotta talk in that language. Nigga, don't let that bitch get to you, right? She a bird. Let a bitch fly. And sometimes it's like, even if I don't think that woman is a bitch, I have to talk to that nigga in the language just so he can fucking calm down. Because niggas want to go upside other women's heads or some shit like that. You be like, hey man, he's a bird, let it fly. But I don't hang around niggas that motherfucking I'm telling you right now, I never hung around none of my niggas ever put their hands on a woman. Have niggas gotten emotional around women? Yes. It's like to the fact that maybe he wanted to put their hands on a woman. Maybe. I don't but they never did. And they've never done it around me. And then usually like I said, I'm using the voice hey, nigga, don't do it. It's not worth it. Sometimes we, because niggas like we get emotional. Yes, niggas get emotional too. And niggas want to punch. Usually, when niggas get emotional, they want to punch stuff. That's why niggas. That's why some people got holes in their walls or some shit like that. In which I've always said, you know what, every house needs a fucking punching bag. Just a punch bag. Niggas want to get their anger out. Go fucking buy yourself a punching bag and then just punch the shit out of that. Get yourself a little punching dummy, and throw some combinations for shit like that. Go be punching walls and shit. Niggas, motherfucking drywall over here. No. But my my thing my thing is, who are these niggas? And this is usually when I say, who are these niggas? And then when I see shit like this happen, you think I like niggas out here smiling like, yeah. This is the problem when I have something with a lot of you women that do this. A lot of you women do this. Like, you think that men, we're looking at this is like, yeah, bitch had it coming. No. No, if you looked at the comment, and I'm gonna leave the link in the description box and in the comment section. But if you look at some of the comments, a lot of dudes is just like, that's fucked up. Damn, put these niggas in jail. You see a lot of niggas just like, go, put these niggas in jail. Yes, you women aren't. It's like it's not safe. You don't think it's safe, and I'm gonna repeat this until the day I die. If you don't feel safe, imagine us. We don't feel safe either. This is why we tell y'all to not hang. Hey, be careful when you hang around these niggas because y'all don't want to fucking listen. Y'all like them dreadheads and killers, like Sassy Red fucking say. These are the type of niggas, you know. But we try to, we give you the best advice. And yes, I know sometimes even corporate people, even niggas with regular fucking 9 to 5 jobs does this too. But this is more or less not the fucking the Pookie and Ray syndrome. It's like niggas that have these fucking low emotional that doesn't have a controls over their emotion like this. We can tell them the nigga don't have that, and we say, "Yo, be careful with that nigga. Nigga ain't there all the way." Sometimes a nigga ain't there, all right? But sometimes you women, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all push a nigga to this. I don't condone this at all. And I'm gonna say this many a times where because there's gonna be someone, oh, it sounds like you do condone this because some people don't listen. No, I don't condone this at all. I want you to, I want you to do everything. Like if I was there and if I knew the nigga, I was like, nigga, we are not about to, you was not about to hit no bitch. All right, before you get locked up in jail or some shit like that, nigga, control your emotions, my nigga, because like I said, niggas just now I've been around. Don't get me wrong, I've been around. A black woman know how to hurt your soul. As black women, you know this very well. And yes, I'm making it about our sisters, but I've been around my sisters enough. I've seen the way y'all curse niggas out. Y'all curse a nigga out to the soul. Like that shit ain't basic. Sometimes y'all be saying shit to hit your soul. I've heard a lot about black women. The way y'all curse niggas out, it don't hit base. It hits deep into the soul. You ever get a black woman curse you out to the point where you like, God damn, like they curse you out to make sure you feel that shit. And a lot of them niggas don't know how to, and a lot of them niggas don't know how to like respond after that. Now, don't get me wrong, have niggas has done that too, but usually it's like with men, it's like boot camp. We'll tear you down, but we'll build you up later. Sometimes a lot of you women, y'all tear a nigga down, but y'all don't build him up later. Y'all just tear that, especially if you don't like the nigga, y'all just tear him down, leave him there, and he just there broken, and he just like, nah. With some men, it's just like, hey, you fucking up, all right. You keep fucking up. I'm gonna have to fuck, but you, I need you. Here's the thing. I need you to do this. You do this, this, and this, and you get back in the good graces. Like a nigga will tell you, like I keep telling this, like if and this was me in the Navy sometimes, but I've also seen this on the street. Hey, young buck, don't be doing that shit. You look stupid. And like one time my collar wasn't right, and like one of hey, come here, grown ass man, come here, nigga, fix my collar. You can't be walking around like that. You be looking sloppy and some shit like that. And niggas say, go about your day. It's just like niggas just do that. niggas, well, especially if you're in the military. White people, they have a weird way of doing it. They do this and then they'll pat you on your back and go on, kid. Go on, kid. White, white, like they'll pat you on your back. Get out of here, kid. Some shit like that. It's a, hey, but yeah, older black man, when we try to, hey man, don't do that shit. Especially when we try to kick game, it's just like, bro, your game trash, nigga. You need to do this. Like, we'll give you advice on how to do shit, and then like we'll say, all right, go get the fuck out of here, get on your way, or some shit like that. Some of you women don't like to teach, especially when it shows. It's just like you'll say, Google it. Y'all be like, it's like, we ask you a question, Google it. Why I gotta be your teacher? Why I gotta do this and all this stuff? Then we're just like, yo, if I want you to be in it, and which has also been that is like my biggest pet peeve from women in general. You're gonna tell a nigga he wrong, and then if I ask you, okay, what is the right way to do it? Y'all don't have an answer for that. That is my biggest pet. And that is my biggest pet peeve to women, other than you being wishy washy. But that is my biggest pet peeve that a woman can do. You will tell me I'm doing it wrong, and then when I ask you, okay, what is the right way to do it? Yeah, I don't have a fucking answer. So how the fuck you know I'm doing it wrong? And then even then, how the fuck you don't give me a solution? This is turned into like so many fucking rants. And this is about generalization. But obviously, yeah, this struck a nerve in more ways than one. I hate to because I'm all about the protection of black women. I want y'all to understand this. I'm all about the protection of black women. All right. We really can. But sometimes, and I say this all the time, sometimes y'all put yourselves in danger and then expect the nigga to, God expect the nigga to come and save you. And a lot of niggas is just like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm not risking my life just because you stupid. And they don't have to. It's just like, this is why like niggas is just like when we get on, you got three different baby daddies, and you expect this one nigga, and you expect this one nigga to save your troubles from all the bad shit you did in the past. Get the fuck out of here. And that's why niggas say, I'm not here just because you done fucking had your whole face and your mistakes and all that other stuff when you could have had a good nigga at the start and then like, but you want to be a fucking hoe. That's on another fucking rant. I'm about to do another fucking rant. In conclusion, generalization doesn't work. I do not condone men hitting women. And we as a society, look, women, and last thing I want to tell women is it's not safe for men either. And I will keep saying this because I say this all the fucking time. Because it's like black women are protected. We're not protected either. But we know how to protect ourselves. That's my thoughts on this. What is your opinions on this? I'm pretty sure I'm going to hear about this later. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to get cursed out by this. But this is a shit that I need people to understand. Black women, we know it's not safe for y'all. It's not safe for y'all. It's not safe for us either. But when we tell you how to maneuver through this not safe area, don't look at it stupid. Just take mental note. But let me know what y'all think. Sorry for the rambling, but till then, my name is Skiddo Fly, and I'm out. Peace.